All right, welcome back to the Craig Carton Show. Tyrone Johnson here, as always. One last NFL note. I guess the Zapruder film came back with a full confirmation that Jamar Chase did indeed spit on Jalen Ramsey, which is why Jalen Ramsey punched him in the face mask. 1 game suspension, which cost him about $500,000.
Yeah.
Look, we've said this a million times. You see it right here. The fake back-to-back talking smack. And then you get punched in the face.
Right. I can't even blame Ramsey. I can't.
Dude, you can't. Like, Ramsey should not have been kicked out of the game.
I agree.
He shouldn't have been suspended or fined. I know at the time the refs didn't know.
They didn't know.
That he had been spit on, so I'm not blaming the refs for doing what they did. They had no choice in that spot, and it didn't cost Pittsburgh.
But all of us would have did what Ramsey did.
Yeah, like, it's the only thing, like the one thing that you can't do to another human being, let alone man to man. You know, if I gave you a backhanded slap across the face, that's bad. You know, the proverbial pimp slap.
Right.
It's bad, but the spit is worse.
Right. It's more respectful, at least. Yeah. It's more respectful.
You don't spit in another person's face. Yeah, and you can't even use the excuse, I didn't do it on purpose. No.
Yes, you did.
Now, we know a lot of dudes you talk with a lot of saliva.
Yeah. That wasn't spittle.
It goes all different directions. Right. That's what I spit in your face.
Right.
And if you do that, you got to get punched in the grill.
You have to.
I'm not a violent man.
But you don't have a choice.
But you have no choice, because if you tolerate a spit in the face and go, not that big a deal.
You'll take anything. You'll take anything. Yeah, you'll take anything.
Yeah.
People do anything to you.
You can't walk back into that locker room.
No.
Because the dudes in the locker room be like, yo, that dude spit in your face? Yeah, he did. And you didn't do anything back? Plus, in football, you can't get hurt. You got face masks on.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of dudes don't know how to throw a punch either. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Just, you can go like this. It don't matter to me. I'm telling you, like, third grade people fighting. But you have to. By rule, you must. Yeah, now.
By rule.
Can you imagine 2 NFL players
going like that?
Yo, if you do that fast enough, though, that could be a move. You know, it's hard to get those punches in there if a dude's going all windmill on you like that. Quick NBA thing for you. Look, I've taken my shots at Bronny James. I've referred to him as a Make-A-Wish kid in the NBA, and I know that frankly doesn't sit well with a lot of you. But
it's a bit mean.
I think that's kind of what it is, right? But I'm not alone. JJ Redick doesn't like him either. So he started the other night against the Milwaukee Bucks. Played 10 minutes of the game, was 0 for. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, but didn't score. And now it's so bad that he's afraid to shoot, apparently. I think we video this. Play the video. Here's JJ Redick.
Come on.
Obviously. And he's almost like Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Like, dude now is maybe a little shell-shocked.
And there's Redick.
And Redick's yelling at him, shoot the effing ball, Bronny.
I mean, look at that. That one's the worst of the two.
Like, he's sitting right there like, I put you in the game because your dad made me.
Well, when
I put you in. You're starting against Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. Shoot the ball when it's open.
And this is where I no longer have any patience for it.
You can't.
If he's missing shots, then hey. But you're not even taking shots.
He's afraid now.
And you can't have that.
And this is why I thought it wasn't right to put him in the spot he's in. He's not ready yet. Look, Bronny James has had some great G League games.
He has.
And I'm not taking any of that away from him.
He has.
He never played college basketball. He had the heart issue.
Yeah, he literally passed away.
And he was like the 9th, 10th man on the USC team. So his run at college was not great, obviously. Part of that's because of the health scare, obviously, right? But, the NBA, they're different cats there, man. These are the greatest players in the world. And while could he beat most kids his age? Of course he could. He's a very good basketball player. He's not just an NBA player yet. And there's a huge difference. So you're forcing this kid in before he is ready because of who his dad is. That's malpractice. And clearly he's in over his head. He's a little shell-shocked because the shots haven't fallen yet. And now he's afraid to shoot because I get it. He doesn't want to hurt the team. And that kid's probably saying to himself internally, I don't want to take a bad shot. I don't want to be a ball hog. I want to pass the rock to someone else who's better than me. And I totally get that, and I respect that. The right thing to do, if you're LeBron who has total control of this, and you're the Lakers, Let the kid play an entire season at the G League and let him blossom. Let him figure out his game against other kids who are right there. They're not quite NBA players yet, but man, they're close. And if you allow that, we can look, he's never going to live without people knowing who he is or hearing it in every gym he's in because you're LeBron's son, much like Shadur and Dion. That's just your lot in life. But let's forget about him for a year. Let him play G League ball. Let him have some great games. Let him perfect his game. And then let's bring him back when he's ready.
Yeah.
Like, he's not embarrassing himself as a basketball player, but he's clearly in over his head. That being said, his dad is coming back. I'm not sure if he's playing tonight or the next game.
Yes, tonight or Sunday.
LeBron wanted to remind everybody, because now people are suggesting there's no place for him on the Laker team. He said, my name's LeBron James, bitches. I play wherever I want to play. I love it.